Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Here with the Lucky K Farms and ranching. We do it all here. But I just wanted to show you guys some things here through my new greenhouse. I just bought this off of Amazon this year. This is going to be pretty great. My first one. However, it does catch water here, like everyone says. It catches water. It really does. Next thing I would recommend is buying some better rope, which I did. I went out and bought some good rope from Tractor Supply. And I also got this road armor stuff off of Amazon. Dude, this stuff works great. And then let's go through the greenhouse here. I want to show y'all guys some stuff I've got growing. Real quick, say hello to Kiki. Yeah, baby. Now, here's our stuff. All right, everything here is from Haas Tools, except for a couple of items, as y'all guys can know already. This here is just some 2020 that I use. I like to keep it in this container because it keeps it dry. I mean, when you're using water all the time, it's good to keep it dry. So before y'all guys start questioning, what are these? This is actually something I love to put my tools, my seeds in, and then I just sit here and just go tink, 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 and put them all in one by one. It really comes out great. And then instead of using, because I got big old fingers, you know, big old man hands. Boom. For us big dudes with our big fingers. You know, and you need something smaller. Boom. Isn't that cool? And then, bam. Help you get it out of there. You know, they got all kind of cool stuff like that on Amazon. So we got these Max Pack cucumbers from Haas Tools. As y'all guys can see, I pretty much got 100% germination on that. Then I've got some cantaloupe here, which again, looks like 100% germination on that one. I got some sugar baby watermelons, and those bad boys are just starting to sprout. So I'm hoping that my triple sweet seedless watermelons are just starting to sprout as well. Now the big daddies. Boom. What y'all think of that? So I have Max Pack cucumbers here, but they're kind of getting shaded out here, as you guys can see, which is not a good thing. You know, I love that I've got these spineless beauty zucchinis, man. They're just growing like crazy, but definitely about to transplant those. I got some 3.5-inch pots that I'll show later, and we're gonna transplant these, and I'll just take it off from there. Boom, we got some of that gold prize yellow squash, and it's yellow, not yellow. It's yellow squash. And then we got some out there, what we call Mexican squash. Don't even ask me this. I'm gonna try it. Contera. I don't know. I'm trying, folks. All right, Contera, is that right? Contera? Conetta? Is that what it is, or is it Conetta? Something like that. We call it Mexican squash down here in South Texas. I mean, it's fabulous. I love when they make good soup with that and good stuff. Anyways, we got some Lemon Boy tomatoes. And Lemon Boy tomatoes are definitely coming up. But as you can see, man, they're stretching. There it is. Got it in that camera frame. There she is. See, she's stretching. So we're about to transplant these little guys into some bigger pots. Get them away from my tomatoes and get them away from my cucumbers and get them probably put off over there. Now, here we're coming into our tomatoes. Our nightshades. Not gonna spoil the end there for you. So we got some eggplants. As you can see, there's Nubia eggplants, and they're not taking off over here yet. Not as well as I wish they would had. Poke that down in there a little bit. Got some red snapper tomatoes there, and they're starting to pop. Tomatoes on this seed, on this batch here, they're just now starting to really pop. My red snapper have not come in yet, but they should here shortly. And then in my homesteads, boom, there's one. Won't be long and they'll be all over this place. And then I've got some Bella Roses. Oh, one more thing about the homestead. They go from there, whew, down to there. You see how many rows that is? I've got lots of seed in there, so I got lots of chances. Boom, Bella Roses. Right there's a Bella Rosa plant just beginning. Isn't that awesome? Now we're gonna come off over here. Nope, we still got more Bella Roses. And I just love Bella Rosa. And as you can see, those are popping down here. But then my sweetie tomatoes are just kicking their butt. You know, look at those bad boys. You know, those plants, man, I just can't wait I just can't wait, y'all. Then I got some sun sugar tomatoes. No, I already covered those. Sun sugar tomatoes. As you can see, they're very prolific. Man, guys, they just seem to be popping. They were my first ones to really pop. And then right after those, I was getting these sweet cherries popping. Boom, green zebra tomatoes. I was a little bit skeptical about green zebra tomatoes because I've always heard that they were hard to get going. All right, not a lot of people like to grow them because they're hard. But boom, we got them. We got them, guys. They are just all, by the way, that, and part of that row are all zebra tomatoes. So all of those are zebra tomatoes. I've got them coming in. Lemon boys again. Boom. Got it going. Now, dun, 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 dun. These were all planted, by the way, on the 21st. Serranos. And they're growing already in 7 days. So in 7 days here, I've already got germination going on. My habaneros too. Dude, they are just kicking butt. I've got them coming on. And if you know when there's a couple of them coming up, 1 to 2, you know 3 of them, 4 of them, 4 habanero plants, 5 habanero plants. I just keep finding them, folks. Look at this. Ting, 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 ting. Oh, Lordy. I thought I just seen more. Look at that. There's another one. More serrano peppers in. You know, that's still habanero back there. Behind it, you know, right there, folks, that's habanero. So I've always had a hard time getting habaneros started, but looks like they're gonna grow. Boom, serranos again, which haven't popped up yet, but they should be no time. I wouldn't think they wouldn't be very long. Then we have ghost peppers here, and we've got a whole row of ghost peppers. Okay, now I've got a lot more packages of ghost peppers, okay, because I know those are hard to get germinated. I mean, it could like be 2, even 3 weeks before they'll even sprout. And then same thing with the yellow bell peppers. You know, they're just not popping yet, you know. So then we have some more black beauties, black beauty eggplants, and those are obviously, those are popping. I'll probably end up transplanting a lot of these into 3.5s and then getting them into my other before I put them in my garden. Down there I got a heater going because we've been having rain today. You do have to bop that rain off on these loose ones. Now I'll just kind of show you what I'm using here. I'm using Haas Tools Organic 543 fertilizer. I use that mainly like on everything, you know, just put it to everything. And then worm castings. Now I got worm castings. I haven't opened them yet, but definitely about to start using that because that's just essential. Everyone knows worm castings are great. And what I plan to use that for is probably making some tea. Some, you know, the fertilizing tea. We'll put it in there and let it go overnight. And then, heck, I'll probably put that to whatever plants are not looking the best, you know. And then I've got seed starting mixes, what I started with. You still have to sift this out, guys. If you don't sift that out, let me see if I can. Yeah, see, look. If you don't sift that out, you're going to get stuff like this. You know, and it's still in there. I'm going to have to throw it away. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to build myself a good sifter. And then off over here, got our 3-gallon watering can. I got this off of Amazon. I probably could find this down here in South Texas, you know, because it's right there, made in Mexico, which is pretty awesome because this is hot dip galvanization. And hot dip galvanization, they don't do it in America no more that I understand. And hot dip is the best way to go. Okay, if you get sprayed on galvanization, you're gonna have rust and you'll have issues. Now a little bit about this greenhouse, y'all. As y'all guys can see, I got flaps and they're adequate. They work great. But the greenhouse that I got here, let me get a little bit farther back here. It's got all these braces. Now you don't have to get one that's 20 foot long like I did with all these braces, but I chose to get these braces because we have hurricanes here. And I know this plastic's not gonna last but maybe a year. Okay, so when it lasts only a year, I'm gonna take this stuff off. I'm gonna frame up the bottom with 2x6s, and then I will come over here and I'm just gonna go to right here and put me some channel and wiggle wire and put me some 6mm on top and make it nice and taut. You know, make it nice and taut, and this will be a seed and making some gun and everything. Kiki. Yeah, baby girl. Yeah, that's my little farm cat. More like a garden cat. She also comes in the house when it's too cold outside, and she gets canned food all the time, so she's spoiled and everything. Now, Tom Tom, if he comes around, he's our mouser. She just loves the camera, doesn't she? All right, folks, so I'm going to talk a little bit about this, so y'all probably curious about what I got here. As you can see, this is horticulture perlite. Contains 4 cubic feet. I get this from a local florist company here in town, and they've been here for years, and man, they hook it up. I gotta admit, that's supposed to be not bad from what I understand. And then as you can see down there, you could get it from aerialsoil.com. However, I didn't. I had to go to my local people, and we got it from them. Now, just to show you what I have here. Bam. That's a mixer. And I like to put that in there, and then I'll use my drill, and I'll put some water in there, or I'll put that molasses in there, or whatever I'm doing. If I'm making a tea, or if I'm just making some water-soluble fertilizer with that 20-20-20 over here, or if I'm adding in some of these ingredients, I can mix it up with my drill really fast. And I know I'm covering a lot, folks. Here we go. We're gonna get another thing, because I know y'all have seen them. Boom. I got this off of Amazon a couple years ago. I don't even know if they still sell them or not, but I'll have to take a look. If they do, I'll drop it in the description. This is a soaker hose. Okay, and the great thing about this soaker hose is the durability. Okay, I mean, these things are durable, and they're going to give you a good, even soaking. All right, if I'm going to use soaker hose, this is what I'm using. Now, I also have the old drip tape. The good old drip tape, I mean. I got the good old drip tape from Haas Tools to go with my wheel hoe. Now, if I didn't cover it already, these are great little tools. And so is this. I mean, this is just allows me to put that seed out there one at a time. I just adjust it the way I need to. I got several of them here. So I can get myself set up, and I can plant these 162 trays quick. Let me show y'all my wheel hoe out here. So this isn't that hard to get out of here. You know, we'll just step her up one side here. Show y'all my dirty house. There's my wheel hoe. Now, we worked and worked and worked. You can see the weed eater's still out here. And I've got drip tape or drip lines out here. And I mean, we just got her together. And number one thing to upgrade on all these greenhouses that you get from Amazon. All right, while you're at it, buy you some big tent nails. All right, they're called tent nails. I got some more over here, but look how big that is. You know, that is huge. How can I give y'all a better example? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's an example for y'all. Everybody got a cinder block or knows what a cinder block size is. That's how big that nail is. My whole hand still can't cover that up. Oh, we got a visitor. We got a visitor. Yeah, we do. So, and that there is what we call a nagarita bush. My heart just couldn't get rid of it. It makes good little nagaritas that are just fun to eat. They're good little berries to eat. And I just couldn't do it. Even though it's so close to my greenhouse, it could hurt it maybe. I'm going to risk it. Oh, here's my garden. My old garden. We've been clearing some of it out. We're about to get ready. Like I said, we're still in the 40s at night here sometimes. So I'm not exactly enthusiastic or going to be like, woohoo, let's go do it, when I have a possible chance of losing my crop. Got too much invested, folks. So these are multiplying onions that I got. They started out about like that, and then they end up like that. Okay, so planted these last year, and I mean, they just overtook it. But we'll move them around like that, and then I'll break those up, and I'll move those around. The cold kind of hit these. My mother thought it was wise to cover them up with some plastic. Did not work too good on these ones. However, these ones are doing great. Now, I want to show y'all this, because I've never collected onion seed before. But my guess is that those blooms are going to turn to pods, and I'll have onion seed. And when I do that, I'm going to really hook them up. Okay. You can't really get these no more from where I was getting them here locally, even though I wish I could, because this is probably by far my most favorite tomato cage, if I'm going to use a cage. If not, I'm using cattle panels. And the reason why I'm going to use cattle panels is because I can put T-posts in the ground. I have flux is what I was going to say, folks, so don't get upset there. But I have a whole bunch of T-posts. I have access to them just unbelievably. And I was just going to use T-post, and I was going to use cattle panels, and I'll put them together where I have cattle panels on both sides, a lot of cattle panels, but I don't want to use a trellis, and I don't want to use something that's not going to be able to be reusable, such as, like, I would use hay twine to do the Florida weave. And, you know, instead of spending that money every time I'm putting in a new row like that, and I'm talking 50-foot plus rows, and this year here I'm hoping to get at least 200-foot rows or more. It's kind of a mess back here, folks, but like I said, we have had some unusual cold, and also my lawnmower is out, so that will be my next purchase, and I'll make sure to make a video for y'all. So just wanted to share with y'all Lonely Onion. Believe it or not, before we leave, that was a seed that I just randomly tossed in there and everything. So hey guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button and ring that bell so you get those notifications. And please subscribe and share this with all your friends. Thank you, and have a great time at Lucky K Farms.